Kevin and I are on a ride with, he's on Hush Hush. I'm on Blondie. That's right, getting by the houses. Usually areas, there's certain areas that they get kind of boogered about. This is one of them. I think it has a lot to do with the distance from the barn that they kind of figure that they're committed to go on the ride. So they got the barn on their mind, and then whenever they're not paying attention, they can get distracted and get kind of spooky. Make sure it's recording. There you go, good girl. Come on, you're fine. So I'm gonna try something a little different today. She tends to get kind of jumpy right up here coming around this corner. And I'm just trying to just remain relaxed and, you know, not like choking up on the reins or anything. So today I'm going to try to just ride her through it, because I usually end up turning her here. And I was talking to Eric, and Eric and I were talking yesterday, and, you know, she could be anticipating that she gets worked here. And so, see how she's jigging a little bit. So I'm just going to try to ride her through it here. Up, easy here. Yep. Still have to turn her in a little bit of a circle. All right, good girl. Easy. All right. I'm gonna have to turn her here. She's not listening. Her head's up high. So I just try to, for whatever reason, you know, they get boogered about stuff. They just kind of got to work through it. But you want to keep their attention on you. You don't want them to forget that you're on their back, you know. I see her blowing out. That's a really good sign there. She's trying to get her stress under control. Hey Kev, Eric and I were talking yesterday, because I said right around this part of the yard up there, you know, when I turn that corner, she kind of gets jiggy, you know. And I end up doing her circles there and stuff, and I'm trying to do broader circles. But anyhow, he said, you know, she could be thinking that it's work coming, you know what I mean, and getting anxious about it. So I tried to let her just go run through it, but she kind of got really jiggy. I did have to turn her in a circle. And this is really slick right now, so. I wiped out on a Mare I have right here, and she was going probably twice as fast as this horse is right now. Just a nice steady pace, and if she didn't trip and instantly go down on both front feet, I mean, just like face planted, and her and I both face planted, man, that rang my bell. Rocky and the guys are like, "Are you okay, Ed?" I said, man, that rang my bell. Give me a second. I got to get the cobwebs out of my head, you know. But there was no warning whatsoever. It just happened real quick, you know. That kind of stuff happens sometimes. Good girl. Yeah, they want to walk up on that steeper spot where it's slick, you know. They want to hug that fence. I think they want to stay away from these bushes and stuff. Yeah, see, she wants to go up there, so I'm putting my right leg on her, driving her back down. And when she gets down, I release it there. Just released it. See how her ears keep flicking back to me? That's a really good sign. When see how she come back to me there. She's checking in. So you can tell wherever their ears are, that's where their attention is. And I think she's got to pee. But you see how they flicking back and forth. So see how she's monitoring stuff. It's really cool. That's a really good way to tell where your horse's attention. See how her ears went back to me now? There she goes. Okay. You're going. There you go. No, we're not going around. We're not turning around. She's funny. Yeah, I rode her yesterday for, I think, 2.5 hours. She was pretty energetic, so she had a good workout. So I hopped right back on her today, and you can tell she's acting a lot better. We worked on a lot of stuff yesterday. She's quite a bit better than she was yesterday. This is real slick here. She's slipping. All right, so now we're going to turn up here, put my left leg on her. I'm looking to the right. Here we go. Trying to keep my hands quiet here. Now I got my right leg on her because she's kind of crowding into hush. This, I don't know if you see that grill up there, that usually gets horses. They think it's a bear or something right on the edge, you know. And if they're not paying attention, and then all of a sudden they come to, man, when they come to and they see that thing, ooh, they jump to the side. These ones are pretty used to it right now, but whenever we get a new horse out there, don't they always jump at that grill? Yeah. New horses.
They don't know what to think about that.
Yeah, they think it's because it's dark and everything. They think it's a predator. Some stuff like that. And we have a generator up by the house. That's another one that they think is, whoa. Yeah, that one gets them going.
That's the right. There you go, that's right. Too much left. There. We're going to get that out.
I was talking to Eric, and this is something I was wondering about, and I'm still wondering about. A lot of people don't like mares. I love mares personally, but they don't like them, and I think it's because a mare's kind of like like a stallion in some respects. You know, it has the hormones going on and stuff, so they got a little bit more depth to their personality and everything. But horses, like when you're setting them up, if you're setting them up in breeding herds, you know, like a stallion to so many mares, you would set them up in the spring, and it's kind of like they're receptive to getting new families in the spring, like new organization, like new members in, new members out, or old members out, you know, kind of thing. They can do that. And so I was starting to wonder if because we're riding a lot of mares right now, if the mares are right in this frame of mind where they're testing you, because a mare will really test the stallion, and to see if he's worth breeding to. You know, they always want the strongest, smartest, you know, most capable stud if they have their choice. Okay, and I was wondering if that I just put my right leg on her, got her to turn real nice there. I'm wondering if some of the stuff we're having with the mares right now, because a lot of them are challenging us, and you know, you just got to really stick with it. And it's not like you got to be harsh. You just have to be persistent. You have to not give up and be steady, you know. And I'm wondering if this will go away if we're riding these horses like her right now, where she's in that, you know, I got to prove myself to her stage. And I'm wondering if that she'll go through a like if that'll settle down here come the summer. I'm just curious about it. I don't know. So I'm putting my left leg on her, trying to get her to move away from those bushes. Yeah, she's doing really well right now. So that's something I've been thinking about. I don't know if there's any merit to it or not, but I'm wondering about it. I don't know how you'd prove it or not disprove it. So like what I was doing there is just pulling up just a hair, checking her. But you see, I'm not really even making contact. I'm just taking some of the slack out. So I'm trying to just use the one hand. So I'm trying to like, I'm trying not to use my hands first. I'm trying to use my legs and get them all cueing off the leg. There you go. Good girl. Yeah, she's doing great, man. Boy, her throttle was stuck yesterday, I tell you. But she's doing really well right now. Oh, look at that hawk. No, it's a hawk. It was a hawk, yeah. 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 Maybe getting a drink or something. Maybe, or taking a bath even. So I got my left leg on. I'm directing her between these two trees here. Yeah, I released it. And it could have been yesterday, you know, she could just had a lot of pent up energy too. You know, sometimes that's all it is. No. She blew it. Trying to get her over there with just my legs, and she blew it. All right, easy girl. Don't climb up her rear end. Back up, back up, back up. There you go. Good girl. You go this. All right, don't go riding up her rear end. Okay, see, this is like like her throttle's getting stuck. No, I gotta put a brake on her. She just ran right into the weeds here. She's not paying any attention. Just lost it. Okay. See our heads up. She's all kind of worried right now. So I'm gonna break her, like here, check. I'm not letting her go. See how her mind is. She's not convinced. She's not stopped thinking about getting up there. Just trying to get her attention, so I'm going to take her around some of these trees. But she's not listening. You can see where her ears are and where she wants to go. She wants to go up there with Kevin and Hush. Trying to get her back to me. I'm going to take her down the hill. Separate her from Hush. See how she's looking over. Where's Hush? See, so what's probably happened is something like all of a sudden her attention went on the other horse and being with the horse. And then so she's no longer focusing on what I'm asking. And then so she gets kind of worried and bothered about me being on her back, and because she's not you know what I mean, her thoughts are in a different area. So just gotta bring her back to me. So this is what we do all the time. Like we'll ride off together and then we'll separate. Then we'll join back up, and you know, just trying to get our horses well rounded. She's doing this hill better. She's kind of rocking back on her rear end, which she wasn't doing. She was more on the forehand before. There, she just jumped. She just lost it there. So I got to bring her back. Just bump her a little bit. Bring her back. There you go. Good girl. Now here, usually this is where she kind of like wants to speed up. She's kind of like thinking. She's not paying attention. So So this is what happens. Like, you can lose their attention pretty quick. So now I'm just going to try to not doing it real tight. Just a circle though. But she's not. I gotta wait till she comes back to me. She's not back to me yet. She's still leaving the country. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep my leg on her a little bit, just a little bit. Trying to. She's not settling down yet. All right, easy. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. You gotta pick your spots here. There's a hole right there. I don't want her getting that hole. What I'm gonna do here, if she doesn't settle down here in a minute, is I'm gonna start disengaging her hind end. I'm gonna deliberately put her to work. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. Come on. All right, easy, girl. All right, now see, she's slowing down. She's starting to think. There you go. Good. Easy. Let's back up. Let's back up some. Back up. See, she's kind of hopping. She's telling me she's got other thoughts, right? And I need to just get her with me here. Easy, girl. Easy. Easy, girl. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. See, she's still worked up here. All right, so I'm gonna just turn her here. This is a nice place to turn her. It's not as slick. Okay. Now my legs are just hanging. Just dangling right now. There we go. So this is the kind of stuff we're doing. This is why it takes a long time to get a really good riding horse, a real good trail horse, because you're just working through all sorts of stuff like this. And the horse can only learn so fast, and get, you can tell someone if they're afraid of speaking in front of crowds. Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They're going to get up there, going to be sweating and nervous and scared and upset stomach and everything. No matter how many times you tell them it's nothing to worry about, the only way they get through it is doing it over and over again to where it becomes second nature, an old hat. And that's kind of what we have to do on a lot of stuff with them, is just take them through it. Let them get the feel. Try and let her go. See, she's just, look at where she's thinking, And if you could feel her, you just feel like she is, her mind all the time we were down there was up here. And so I'm gonna take her back up and I'm gonna take her back down. And I'm gonna take her back up. I'm going to take her back down until that thought changes. She wants to be up here. She's looking for a hush. See? She's looking for the other horse. See? Okay. Let's go back down. Sometimes you just gotta really check them, and like put up a wall, because they'll run right in. When they're not thinking like that, they'll run right into a tree, or just the last second they'll dodge and smash you into it, So you really gotta be in charge of that kind of stuff. See now, see how she's looking? She's what we're doing, we call turtle walking, you know, because she's looking where it's hush. See, you can see where her mind is. So, just trying to get it back to me, and through kind of outlasting her, you know. Like I always bring up Pat Puckett. I love Pat Puckett. I watch his videos all the time. And he says you can't train a horse, but you can outlast him. And it's funny when you think about it. What he means by that, it's true. That's what I'm saying. You just outlast him. You know, you just keep suggesting the same thing or asking the same thing in the same way, and eventually you'll change their mind. You know. Okay, so I'm trying. She's speeding up here because she's antsy because she's thinking like maybe she can go to the left there, and that'll take her back to the barn where the horses are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop her right here, and I'm not even going to turn her. So I stopped her. Now I'm going to turn her, and I'm going to go right back up. And horses are endurance animals, you know, so, you know, you just have to, sometimes you just, when they're anxious, you gotta let them burn off some of that energy. And that's kind of what I'm doing too here, because it'll make it easier on her mind, you know. Because she just thought she'd race up there, catch up with that other horse. And I'm going to say, oh, you want to go up the hill? Let's go up the hill. Oh, you want to go down the hill? Let's go down the hill. Oh, let's go up the hill. Let's go down. Until I see a change in her mind. So that's what I'm doing here. Like you can see, her ears are still plastered up here because she's thinking the other horse is here. And so I'm going to turn her right around and take her right back down. There we go. Now notice how she's a little bit slower and a little bit thinking more, but see how she's still looking that way? And see how she's checking this way? She's looking for a hush, you know. And see how she's just checking with me every once in a while, but not real steady. You see, but her ears are starting to flick back to me. See that? So that's something there. But yeah, she's still looking that way, so you can kind of tell where her mind is. See, she's not looking over here. Something could, like a little bird could flutter out of there when she's looking that way, and she could just startle her. And that's where, like, that's what people, you know, they want a bomb-proof horse and horses that don't spook and everything. All horses will spook, especially if their attention's not on you. When their attention's on you, they typically don't spook because they're listening to what you have to say and they're picking up on your confidence. So, like, I've got my left leg on her now. She's drifting towards that tree. Now with her, she's still at the stage where, see, I'm checking her. Got my left leg on her, trying to get her to go around the tree. She's still at this stage, like, where whenever she feels any leg on her, she wants to run off, like, you know, move like that. Like, even not both, you know, she just thinks it means move off. Okay, see how she wanted to go that way to the left. So again, I'm just gonna turn her around, take her right back up. And I'm looking for a change in her mind, her thinking. Because she was, remember earlier, she was fine. She was real calm. And then all of a sudden we got down here and she kind of got boogered. It's like like I say, it's like her throttle gets stuck, you know. So I'm just trying to work through that with her. Yeah, see how her ears are checking in on me? I'm watching that stuff. So now she's listening a little more. We'll see what she does over here. What I might do is head to the right and go down that hill, and then then go up that other hill, and then turn around and do both of those. I might. We'll see how she does, how she acts here. But my core is just relaxed. My legs are relaxed. See how her ears are checking in on me. But they're still there. That's good. But she's starting to get a little winded, you know. So she's starting to think, you know, a little bit. So now we're gonna head this way. See how she does here. Now she starts picking up. I'm gonna turn her around and go back. There's cows over there, so she's checking for cows. So you lean back a little bit in the saddle. You try to stay balanced, like a pendulum or something, you know. Okay, this is pretty slick here. Come on, watch where you're going, girl. There you go. Make sure my reins are the same. Okay, good girl. So now we're gonna slow down. Hey. She starts going a little fast. You know, sometimes they'll go too fast and they'll slip. You know, so you want to just get them thinking. You know, because their minds can change like that. They can think like, oh, good, now I'm going back to my buddy, and they can just start putting the gas pedal on. You know? Loosen my reins a little. Now see how she's looking that way. That's where her mind is, see? She's thinking the other horse is there. See? So her mind's not on me right now. I got one of these night lash things, you know, that you can hang on to if you need to, instead of pulling on the reins. So I do that periodically. I try to just be balanced, but every once in a while you need that just to snug yourself up in the saddle. See, she's still looking for hush, you know. Wonder where that horse is. See, she's, you know, speeding up because they want to see it around the corner, you know. But what I'm trying to do is get the horse to think of me as like they get the same security as they would from the herd with me, right? And you can call it leader, you can call it whatever, but partner, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you want them to feel calm with you, and as long as they're with you, everything's fine. And you do that through being trustworthy in your things you ask, and you know, and expect, and when you release, like I got my left leg on her now. There we go. And now I got my right leg on her because she wants to head back that way. Okay, I blocked her. That's good. I didn't use the reins. So you want them to rely on you, right? And and you just have to be consistent. Right there, I checked her, and because I had my right leg on her, trying to get her to. She wanted to go that way. Trying to get her to go that way without using the reins. That's what Eric has me working on. But you can kind of see, like if you had to put her thoughts somewhere, it'd be over there in the driveway. You know, not here right now. Gosh, it's a beautiful day. This is February. I think it's the 20th. Yeah. Can't get over how nice it is. So what I'm going to do is we're going to head down and we're going to go over that field over there. I'm going to work her a little bit there, but I'll cut this off here. Should people subscribe? They should. Hey, smash that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.